Hello, everybody. Hi. Can you all hear me? Can you all hear me in the comments? Can you hear me? Can you hear me in the comments? Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Oh, yeah. Give me a thumbs up. Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. Hope everyone is doing well. I am all organized on my end. Got the comments going. Hope everyone is doing great. Happy, what's today? Wednesday? Oh, right. It feels like all the days are just blending together. I thought it was Thursday. Oops. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Love this tile. So I'm dog sitting. That's why the setting is different again. But this is where I get some good light. The sun is starting to go down. So apologies for the weird lighting, but this is what I have to work with. Hi, Margaret. Hi, Karen, Heather. Hope you're all doing well. Everybody give this video a thumbs up. We have a bunch of stuff to talk about today. I think first, we'll just start off with some easy breezy topics. Just to chit chat, nothing crazy. We'll get to prepping for reselling, but let's just dive into something that happened today. PoshFest 2020. Just a quick little update. I did purchase my upgraded ticket, and I'm excited to see what this will turn into. I think it's a very interesting time for companies, Poshmark and beyond. It's very interesting to see how companies are adapting conferences and presentations and things of that nature to be able to still happen. Here's what I've got to tell you. And, I can't wait for real PoshFest and, not real PoshFest, but like in-person PoshFest, hopefully in 2021. There is, and this could really be said for any kind of like event, cultural kind of like, not cultural, like event that happens. There is something that happens from a networking perspective with humans and having human interaction that just won't be happening at this PoshFest. So for those of you who are, this is your first PoshFest, just know, obviously this is not the full oomph that they can do, but in person, really, like I truly had one of the best times of my life at PoshFest 2019. And it's so good. It's so good. Oh, hi, Lisette. Hi, Safa. Hi, Shawana. Sorry, can't read today. Hope everyone's doing well. Did you get your ticket? Are you going? I'm curious for those of you, maybe if you don't want to go or attend the upgraded portion, I would love to hear a not negative, just a nice comment as to why maybe you're not. I'm always interested as to why people would choose to or choose not to. I understand more the choosing to. Devil's advocate, quite honestly, for both situations. But yep, Margaret, can't wait for 2021. 2021 PoshFest, assuming it could be in person, I'll be there. Don't worry. I'm very excited. Like, I cannot express, this is not a lie. And if you research PoshFests and people's excitement or enthusiasm or feedback, they might have things to say about the programming itself, but the overall interaction with people and networking and meeting people and having that like real in-person finally community that you've been, building on the internet for, a year finally comes together. And the one common thread in all these videos and reviews and comments is that it's real. Like no one's lying. Like it is a really good time. So very excited for that. Worth it for the swag. Absolutely. I'm curious what the swag will be. The only thing that I have present day from PoshFest, because I've either used the packing supplies from the partners or whatever, is my PoshFest t-shirt, which actually shrunk in the dryer. So it doesn't really fit, but I still have it. My reason for not is I'd rather spend my money elsewhere, aka annual Disney trips. I absolutely get that. I absolutely get that. I will say, to this point, it is only $25. So ultimately, anything related to PoshFest, for last year, all tax write-offs. So I'm looking at it from an investment perspective. That's how I look at, these conferences. Just like if you were going to, if you work in hospitality and you're going to Hospitality 2020 conference, everything, is either paid for by the company or, the company that the employee represents, or, self, and it's all tax writable. So tax off writable. Hi, Leslie. Hi, Leslie. Hope you're doing well. I don't know if I have the water bottle. I might have gotten rid of it. I'm very particular with my water bottles. I don't like them to have the straws in them, and I think that one did, so wasn't my go-to, but kind of. Oh my gosh, wait, lots of good comments about everything. Hey, Michelle. Kinsley, that is untrue. They go up to 3 or 4 XL. And maybe there is a good chance that, assuming a ton of people purchase these tickets, there is a chance that the shirt quantities ran out, because when I bought it, there were countdowns when you selected the size. But I'm a 2XL and I had no problem. And amongst all the sizes, I think it went extra small or extra extra small to 3 or 4XL. And there were at least 200 available. So hope that's all doing great. Hi, Cynthia. Thank you so much. Hope you all are doing well. Yeah, okay, so Leslie's confirming they did go up. So stay tuned. Maybe they can do a little workaround if they see that there's demand for certain sizes. Yeah. Hi, Kinsey. To be fair, I got my ticket right at, what was it? 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So maybe that helped. Great. Michelle, you're excited about virtual PoshFest? Great. I'm excited to see the how it will be streamed onto YouTube, because to my knowledge, the rest of the experience, what is not free in public, which the keynote and what is going to be public to everyone is actually great information. So are the breakouts, which are, that's what we paid for, paid to upgrade. But those, I believe, will be on Zoom. So I'm very curious how that's going to happen, because when you have an audience that's so big, and this is coming from my professional experience, Zoom, if there's 1,000 people, let's say, or 500 people, you can't all see each other. That's not the point of Zoom. So they'll probably have to just put just the panel, just the moderator only for all of these things. So it'll be interesting to figure out how to get the interaction. If there's questions, how do we do that? So excited to see the development with what they do here. And I just got to say, for Poshmark and for other companies, again, as I said in the beginning of the video, it's very interesting to see how all certain types of companies are adapting to this virtual conference experience. Reselling, not reselling, people still need to talk about things and give company updates and new comings and goings, things like that. So it's interesting to see how everyone does it differently. And I won't lie, I love that they have a Posh swag box, or what they call it. Yeah, a swag box, which I love swag. And from PoshFest 2019, you can probably expect some sort of bag, but if it's not a bag, because it's going to be shipped, I imagine, it's probably going to have a shipping partner. So there's probably going to be some poly mailers from a company. Last year, it was No Issue. It wasn't an issue. The company called No Issue. There was a notebook from the USPS. I don't know that will happen this year based on circumstances, but they try to, use community used resources as partners. So, that's that. Leslie, also curious who got the free tickets will get. Leslie, I believe they don't get anything, because they did not pay for it, ultimately, like to put it, plain and simple. So what they will get is the free access to the YouTube streams on however it's structured for the people who did not upgrade. Oh, Denali's here. Hi, Denali. Hi, Denali. Cynthia asks, what's in the bag? So last year, again, everything could totally be changed for present day circumstances. So keep in mind, I'm not an insider. I have no idea. But last year's swag bag came in a nice, like, I don't even know what kind of material, but it was like a plastic thick, nice reusable tote that was branded PoshFest, clear water bottle, notebook from USPS, mailers from No Issue, the company No Issue, poly mailers, the compostable ones. There were Poshmark sheets of tissue that were nicely folded up. There was your shirt, and of course your program, and I think that's it. I don't think I'm leaving anything else out. It was, it was like a decent swag bag, and I was happy with that. Oh, it also came with a tape measurer from USPS. And I feel like there was one more thing. Oh, yes, I agree. And I feel like it's going to say Posh Boss or something. I don't think Poshmark would be appropriate because I don't know that people... I wouldn't wear that. I would maybe entertain taking a photo with the Posh Boss mask. Would I wear that in the real world? I'll be honest, no. But if they wanted to do something where it was like maybe a maroon mask with black trim, I'm giving free ideas, you're welcome. If they did a maroon mask with black trim and black elastic, make them elastic earbands, please, and do a small little logo in the corner. Like some of these face masks that are popping up with statements or like quotes from TV or film, they'll have it on like one side of the mask. I don't think a giant logo is appropriate, but if it's like a cute little, figure 8 Poshmark thing, I think that would be fine. I'm just being real. I'm providing feedback. So if someone sees this, they understand like, although I am PoshBossBlake, I am not wearing giant Posh Boss. Like, no. So, so you're just going to pick up all the trends, Denali. TikTok as a sponsor. Thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. So, yes, thank you so much. All right, you guys. So before we get started into the main topic of the video, give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget, I do want to say thank you so much for joining me today and remind you, I'm going to do a little tease at the beginning of the video. Next week, I will have on my channel, my last What Wednesday for August, I will have Jack and Ryan, aka Flipped Thrift and Ryan's Thrift Finds. Oh my gosh, I'm screwing it up. But Jack and Ryan for next Wednesday. It'll be very exciting. And, stay tuned to my socials for what we'll be talking about. I have it planned, but I can't remember at this moment. So that is exciting. And with that said, let's get into the topic of this week, which is prepping your reselling business for fall and winter sales. Okay, I'm just gonna hydrate real quick. Okay, so we are going to start with the first tip, which is stock up on your free USPS supplies ASAP. This is not just a general statement, like an obvious kind of statement, but I think people, what they don't realize is your needs for your business kind of shift in the fall, winter months. So yes, get your traditional your mailers, whatever you want, but also keep in mind, if you're selling sweaters, if you're selling jackets, you're going to need bigger items or bigger containers to hold these things. So definitely keep in mind, if you have a big bulky sweater, will it fit in the priority mailer? Not the padded flat rate, unless you're teeny tiny, but the regular Tyvek priority mail envelopes, will it fit? If not, get the appropriate size boxes. Again, play around on USPS's website. They have all sorts of boxes of so many different sizes and shapes that are perfect for all sorts of things. definitely just keep in mind, your sweater game will probably go up. Your jacket game will probably go up. Your boots, if you're finding boots, like winter boots, you're going to need boxes big enough for these things. So definitely keep that in mind. And keep in mind it does take up space wherever you're doing your poshing or however you have your stuff all set up. So that's a big tip. And to talk about getting them ASAP, order that stuff now. Literally order for the end of through December. Like, to be quite frank, plan on everything taking a lot longer. I have said before on this channel that this ordering supplies, just even for me, like 100 padded flat rate mailers and priority mail stickers and all these things, has taken a month to get to me. I learned that lesson once, and then I manage ahead of time. But if you think you're gonna have like a bunch of stuff, order now. Order now. Order now for your free tarot reading. Thumbs up for Miss Cleo, RIP. But definitely, absolutely get those orders in now, and feel free, open up another tab, listen to me, but open up another tab if you're on a computer or something, or if you have YouTube Premium on your phone, and order the free supplies now. Doesn't hurt. And if you overorder, I don't think people realize this, if you overorder your supplies, you can just bring them back to USPS, and you don't even need to talk to someone. Just if you have like a stack of like 10, 20, 30 flat rate medium mail boxes, flat rate envelopes, period. Just bring them back and put that in the stand or next to the stand where people can pick up the free supplies in store. Because here in LA, that happens all the time. I see stacks and I'm like, oh, thank you. Thank you for the padded flat rates, because some of these items aren't available in store ever. So that's like a great tip to your fellow mail users, especially now. So that is that. And I will say one more thing about this before I move on to tip number 2. Make sure when you are shipping, especially on Mercari, eBay, if you are shipping first class, really be mindful if you can work in priority mail costs into the price, so that you can ship priority mail instead of first class. First class mail is not getting the priority when shipping these days. Some people might have different experiences, but ultimately priority mail where it's at, there's going to be delay regardless. But for my first class mail experiences recently, it's taken at least 14 days, at least, okay? And we don't want that. We can obviously, not blame, but we can share the troubles that USPS is going through. But after a certain point, especially with eBay kind of announcing, you guys don't really ship USPS, try something else. So we want to be mindful of that, Hi, Tiffany and Hugo. Hello. Yeah, it's okay. If you order the wrong thing, that's totally fine. You can absolutely bring them back to the USPS, and don't waste your time like waiting for someone, unless you like you're friendly, and like here in LA, it's just like impossible to ever wait in a line because it's always out the door, and it's a whole thing. Okay, great. Okay, so next up, oh, good, Leslie, good. You have your order in. Yes. And definitely stock up on those shoe boxes, because that's basically all that Thomas needs, because he's a shoe maniac. Let's see. Next tip. List heavier clothing items now. So I didn't want to put like every single item I had in mind when thinking this thought, but what you want to start listing, if you haven't already, get those sweaters listed, get the jackets, the anoraks, if you will, if you're French and fancy, get the winter boots, get the heavy denim, entertain dropping prices on summery things, really start to transition your closet into, depending on where you live and what you're going for, transitioning into more of what people are going to want. It's going to be a different fall winter season, okay? So although I'm mentioning jackets, people will still be going outside. I don't think it will be as in demand this year for jackets and things. I do think everything else will be fine because people will still want to cozy up in a sweater. People will still want jeans. People will still want cute shoes, slippers, pajamas. I think people will lean into those a little bit more. So if you find Shirley, am I saying that right? Yeah. Yes, Denali. Yes, you guys, I'm house sitting. So if you see things happening, comes with the house. So not me. Wait, I'm catching up on comments. I'm sorry. So sorry. No. We were, but I just, yeah. Okay. Nothing, but I don't want to talk about it because, okay. Karen said, I ordered 2 denim rescue boxes today, so I'll have more jeans. Hopefully I don't get a bunch of legs. What do you mean legs? Like skinnies? Skinny jeans? Oh my God. I will not. No, ma'am. No, there's also construction happening, so that's the noise. What was I going to tell you guys? Oh, so I don't have a tip. Let me just hold on. Let me just add something into my banners. Here we go. I have a new platform that I want to tell you guys about. Some of you might have heard of this. Some of you might not have. I personally have found it to be skewed, like it's 100% skewed towards women, but it is a new app, new to me, app called Curtsy, Curtsy. And let me tell you about it because it's great. I'm posting the name of it. Okay. And actually, if you go to the link, there's actually no link. I do have a discount code if you ever guys want to try it out. They gear the app towards women. I think the mission or the quote of who we are as Curtsy says, helping women find clothes, remain sustainable, things like that. But if you want to shop with them or you want to try them out, you can get $10 off with my code BlakeC. It's in the description. You enter it at checkout. It's like, give it a shot. I sold one of my recent Nordstrom Rack purchases on there. I sold the gray Reformation dress, the gray Days Reformation dress, the sweater dress, perfect for fall, on that app, and it was easy peasy. They offer 2 shipping rates, which is a first class shipping rate for a pound and under, and then $7.95 for everything else. I believe up to 3 to 5 pounds. I haven't shipped something that heavy yet, so the commission structure is just like Poshmark. The only thing of note is that after on items $15 or less, Poshmark is $2.95, Curtsy is $3. So it's a 5-cent difference, but like, who cares? You know what I'm saying? Oh, good, you have heard of it. I found Curtsy, checking for sourcing, but I haven't listed anything there. Listen, I was just like, why not? Let me give it a shot. So why not, and this actually ties into another tip, which is get your listings on all the platforms if you can. Don't be afraid of them. The more platforms you have your items on, the more visibility you have for your potential customers. So the more sales you can have. This will take a little bit of management, and you need to be mindful of where your items are on all the platforms. But yeah, I would say, and to compare Curtsy to something else, I would say, so when we've talked about Mercari, I thought it was like a decent blend between Poshmark and eBay. I think Curtsy is a good blend between Mercari and Poshmark. And there is a difference in all these aesthetics. Curtsy is like cutesy and more glam. I also feel it's skewed towards like the 15 to 24-year-olds. It's very like young girl focused, which is great. Just what I sold on there so far is like perfect for that kind of customer. So definitely just put your stuff on the internet so you can make all the sales. Exactly. Listen to Tugo. The more the merrier. The more the merrier. Leslie says I'm so late. Well, okay, to be fair, this platform, like Poshmark, I feel has I don't really know how Poshmark advertised when it first started, but Poshmark to me is like getting to a place that's more welcoming to not just women, and Curtsy is like exclusively targeted towards women. Like the language is very women focused, which I understand from a sales perspective. So that's just if you like, some of my items don't fall into that like under 24 category, maybe 25 to 35. Yeah, absolutely. But the young kind of, like, think Hollister, like Young Revolve, those kind of brands seem to sell well on that platform. And I just think for me, the type of items I pick up skew a little bit in a different age range that isn't yet on Curtsy. My opinion. And Curtsy was created by a man, David something. So, and they're hiring. If you are a software engineer or a something else that I was not eligible for, check out their jobs. And they're fully. Oh, there's a bug. Sorry. Correct. Not Eileen Fisher. I mean, throw it on there just because, but I would specifically target putting your younger skewing items on there. It's like Hollister, again, Revolve brands, Free People, Madewell, things like that, brands like that. Basically, if you got something from Nordstrom Rack recently, put it on there. Exactly, Leslie. Now's the time. Do it. It's free. It's free. It's free to take the time to learn. Okay, great. And so my next tip, now that we've moved on Curtsy, feel free to ask me any questions. My next tip is adjust your shipping rates accordingly for platforms like Mercari, eBay, etc. Platforms where first-class shipping is an option is mainly what I'm targeting with this comment. And if some of you are not aware, because this is very, very recent, the USPS is changing their commercial pricing structure and increasing their commercial pricing starting in October through December. It is temporary. It is only for a certain set period for this particular increase, but it is going to be something to keep in mind. If you are unfamiliar with a YouTuber called Ann Eckhart, she's a reseller as well. She's friends with like Jack and Ryan in that particular area of the US. And she has a podcast / YouTube podcast called Reseller Report. And she has great updates on things that are happening on with all the platforms, USPS, eBay, Etsy, like everything. She talks about it all. And it's every day, Monday through Friday. So I would actually say if you can check out, what is today? The 19th and the 18th episodes. She has really great updates about USPS and things to be mindful of. I think ultimately there will be a 5% increase in shipping rates. But again, check out her podcast because she really goes through it all. And this is all the information from USPS is accessible to you. You just have to go onto the website. So, yeah. Just catching up on the comments. Yeah, I mean, I've always wanted to be on HSN and QVC. I'm not sure if I've ever said that publicly here, but one of my best friends, she knows that I would just love to be on HSN particularly. Like QVC, I don't like the way they do their programming, but HSN, it's like, oh my God, I could just kill it. And fun fact about me, I love to watch HSN when it's like the holiday season. That's one of my guilty pleasures. Like when Hallmark Movie Channel puts out their cheesy, predictable movies that I have some problems with. that's the time that I start to watch HSN as well, even just for background noise. That's like my podcast. Kristen D, do you know if it's an app for Apple only? I don't know. It's a high chance, high possibility for that. But just go to I think it's Curtsy apps, curtsyapp.com, and it'll tell you if you can download it or not. Oh, I'm sorry. Again, house sitting, and there's things going on, so I can't really change that. To go, we're considering increasing what we charge for shipping and send everything to priority due to shipping issues. Yes, to go. This is not. I think we talked about. I had sent a package on July 27th. No, July 26th. It tracked. It was fine. July 27th was the last time it tracked for 2 weeks, 14 days. 14 days. And then it finally got delivered August, like Saturday. And then something just happened again. I sold something on my birthday, August 2nd, and the buyer reached out to me, no joke, yesterday and was like, is this lost? And I was like, here's the deal with USPS. And then today, what do you know? It updates that it has arrived in her state. So wait, hold on. Wait, Denali, you're so sweet. Where is it? You're so sweet. Thank you so much. I can't comment on this right now or publicly, so thank you so much. Oh my gosh. I'm like not even, it's like not really something I can comment on, so, but okay. Nicolette, excuse me, says, Tiff and Hugo, have you started shipping another way already? I have 6 packages from eBay that are just gone. Just gone. That's, I mean, I think people are trying to lost package a little too quickly with items. If you're shipping first class, I'm finding that people who have expressed their shipping... there's some shipping delays. It's all first class, but they're not giving it enough time. And I mean, it's ridiculous, but 2 weeks seems to be like a full 14 days seems to be an inappropriate amount of time to wait. Yeah, Nicolette, I would just encourage you, and this is to everyone, not just Nicolette, but I'm addressing this because she said it. I think just truly give the USPS, and especially if you're shipping first class, give the systems time. I have experienced a lot of shipping delays and a lot of shipping package issues. Listen, ultimately, it is all worked out. What the common theme here is, just give it some time, take a minute, take a breath, and you'll be okay. It will ship, it will scan. I will say here in LA, and I've said this many a time, LA has extremely high volume. I'm talking, there's trackers on USPS interwebs of how much volume comes out of LA per hour. And we are talking hundreds of thousands of items per hour out of LA. Okay. It's like Black Friday every day. It's nuts. Ultimately, if you can just, hold out a little bit longer, it will update, It stinks, but there's really no other option unless you choose to go with a different carrier. So that is that. Chula says, we just had 2 lost. So here's a question. If you've lost a package in this instance, what is the time frame? And what was the most, is it something that never lost, or was it tracked and then just never showed up? Curious. Exactly. I think if I don't think this is confirmed, but priority mail is literally getting priority. No pun intended. I think before, before everyone started shipping and ordering a lot more, there wasn't so much volume that first class packages, regardless of size, were able to just, be lumped in with the scans. But now it's like they can barely keep up with priority mail, I blame that on the tile floors and the loud surroundings. I think being centered account right now, I'm shocked at what's happening. Denali, I know. People are like, oh, what are you talking about? I have no issues. I'm like, I cannot express how okay, so I've talked about this before too on the channel. My apartment building, obviously I'm dog sitting, but my apartment building in a day used to have 2 to 3 mail carriers come at different times in the day. Now, and they've always been different. Now there's 4. They start at like 8 a.m. as the first delivery, and then like of mail. And then there's like a package delivery around 11 to 1. And then there's a mid-afternoon package delivery around like 4 to 5. And then there's late ones now up till 8 p.m. And it's insane. And they're always different people. It's like I would love to be, like do a little gift or something, at the end of the year for my postal workers, but they're always different and I can't get to know them. It's very crazy. The volume's unreal. Shipped at a first class package. I mean, don't be deterred from shipping first class. I think if you have the option and your margin is there to upgrade to priority or do priority mail, I just would highly recommend it, because I think you automatically get insurance when you use priority mail to a certain amount without having to think about it. So that's also the benefit there, should something get lost. Okay, wait, I'm catching up on the comments. I'm so sorry. Tugo said they shipped 727 in today, Salon Transit. So here's the thing. All of my delayed packages have showed up. I guarantee this package will show up. It's just going to take 7 days. I think they need to extend that, because based on my experience and multiple instances of this exact issue and literal same date, I don't think it's lost. I think it's just in transit in a bin somewhere, en route or the back of the warehouse. I lost 2 from Posh. Oh, Dad, that stinks. I'm so sorry. I've had this happen. It was lost, but it showed up and I got a refund. They got a refund and a free item. So worked out for them. Better than me. For sure, first class is a problem, but even, yeah, it's definitely, I mean, eBay kind of like said it best. If you don't want delays and you want to give the best customer experience, which I guess would allude to short shipping times, formerly I would say standard shipping times pre-pandemic, you can always entertain that. Not, that doesn't work on some of our platforms, but that's why it's so important to help the USPS right now and keep them in business and keep everyone with jobs. And Talia, I ordered USPS boxes twice, 2 weeks apart. I've been waiting at least 4 weeks to get boxes. So I'm not sure if you saw the first part of my chat today, but know that it can take months to show up. I live in a major city, so maybe that is the reason for my location, but just give this time. And you can always check tracking. If you've ordered it, obviously through the USPS website, check the order tracking and it'll tell you what's up. And if it hasn't tracked yet, it hasn't been sent out. Easy as that. And if you actually need more because it's been delayed, order now. Order some more. Do you use Pirate Ship or shipping for the marketplaces? Yes, I use Pirate Ship for Mercari when I can, as well as Mercari. When it's eBay, I just ship through eBay because it's like a similar situation. But I like when I'm shipping something for family, I will get all my mail purchasing labels wise through Pirate Ship. No paid endorsement, no nothing, no affiliates, just it's free website that you can use to get discounted commercial rates, which is great for us, small biz people. Jose. Oh, hi, Jose. It's funny how some of my packages are going out, take a while to leave LA, but my returns have arrived earlier than expected. Yeah, I think that's just coincidence, although, a funny one. It is funny coincidence. Mm-hmm. Tugo says we had to refund, but they said if the item arrives, we can petition for our money back. That is so frustrating. Okay, so this is one of those things with eBay, and you guys know this, Tugo. It's like eBay is really great, but the return aspect when you get them, it's like really I have to do all these hoops, and other platforms would make it a little bit more simple, but that sucks. I'm sorry, Tugo. Bear Tiki, what's up? We are in the center of the country, so we ship wherever is cheapest. We list a lot of them as ground and ship priority, so delays are not an issue. Media has been on time for us too so far. Media mail. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Good night, Lisette. Thank you so much. Happy birthday, Andrew. Okay. I usually get my boxes in a few days. Previously, never had to wait that long. Well, keep in mind a couple things. Obviously, everything that's going on with USPS, the delays just keep stacking up and they keep increasing their amount of delay time. So just keep that in mind. Cynthia, agreed. I use pirate ship for eBay, Amazon, and Mercari. Haven't had an issue yet. Oh, you sell on Amazon. Are you what kind of Amazon seller? Like FBA or? Curious. And Cynthia, which of these platforms is your main income source? It does. Oh, I bought something from Ryan, who will be on the channel next week. He shipped something, I kid you not, it was almost 24-hour shipping. First class mail coming from, I can't remember what state, but coming from where he is. I messaged him and I said, how did this get to me so fast? Sorry for the weird lighting. Sun is setting. Canary Closet. I'm picking up free supplies when I stop at the post office at the spot where they have them set out. Yes, that's always great to do. If you want more than just the basic traditional styles and sizes of boxes, you can get them for free at the USPS online postal store. And while you're at it, get some stamps. Help support the post office. Agreed. Pirate ship is the best. 100%. Tugo, I think, was the first person to tell me about that website. But I know Tugo, El Ducho, Laura Von B, I know we all use it. And we all highly recommend it. Cynthia is an Amazon guru. Ooh. Love a good guru. Yes, I do sell on Amazon. My first one is Amazon. I do FBA and FBM. Oh, nice. Awesome. Do you have... I guess my question is, do you have to have space to have items, or no? FBA is you ship it out. FBM, for your FBM stuff, do you have your garage, a separate room? Where do you keep all that? Just curious. Yes, I love Pirate Ship. Pirate Ship is so good. It's really good. It's very easy. They save all the information within the website. You can reference it. You can pull a report. You can check your costs. You can check your tracking. There's even in the main, when you log in and see all your labels, you don't have to click the label to open it and then find tracking. Tracking is next to the label, and there's a copy feature right there. So you just click the little button, copy to clipboard, which is exactly what, clearly someone who resells or ships a lot and sends tracking to people created this website because they have thought of the little things like a copy feature for the tracking number. So we can just shoot it off in an email, shoot it in a DM, Yes, I do have a building in my house. You have a building in your house? Oh my God, that's a big property. We started selling the books on Amazon after having listed forever. I am not I don't think I can do Amazon. I just don't have this capacity, like physical space for it. So it's not something I've ever researched too much because I just, again, I just don't have the space. But I'd love to. It'd be another platform to have in the mix of everything. Selling books. All right, you guys. So prepping for fall. So just to recap, where's my banner? To recap, prepping for fall, we're going to stock up on our USPS supplies now because it will take time for them to get to us. We're going to get our winter cold weather items listed ASAP, get that going, get them visible, get that closet prepped, ready to go. We're going to adjust shipping rates accordingly to accommodate for fluctuating shipping circumstances. And we're going to maximize our platforms that we are on during this time so we can be putting the item in the eyes of as many customers as possible. Oh my God, yay. So with that, I would love to know if you guys have any questions. Oh, actually, I do have a question. I'm so sorry. I forgot about the Instagram questions. I'm so sorry. Jenny from the shop says on Instagram, does USPS run low on their free supplies during Q4? I have never experienced this, and my response to this will be, I don't want to be the person that experiences this, so order your supplies now, because they're what? Free. Great question, though. That is a great question. Jenny from the shop also says or asks, how big is the increase in sales volume during Q4 typically? I would say, so my Q4 looks a little different than people who don't travel during the Christmas holiday season. Because for me, my family lives on the opposite coast, so I'm out of commission for several weeks. So I basically need to get everything listed and set up in my closet by the first 2 weeks of December. And then like that middle week of December is usually when I depart at some point. So I just need to manage accordingly. That said, I would say probably like huge, I do big numbers between October and middle of December before I depart. So much so that I save my profits a little bit more than I normally would throughout the rest of the year so that I have money still from when I do come back from my going home for the holidays, which might not do this year based on circumstances. So we'll have to figure that out. But worst case, I can always resell. Leslie, how different do you think Q4 will be now that people are basically home more? So people are still buying. I think people are still buying in quantities that haven't dipped too much. People are still buying. What is going to be interesting is the time now to the end of the year with people not having that unemployment bump from the government, that 600 extra, because it's like 30 million people plus that we're receiving unemployment and this additional benefit. I think it's important to keep in mind that people will probably tighten up the budgets between now and, what are we in? I would say October. I think while the government figures out how they're going to give potential money out for the people on unemployment, while it gets worked out, I think people have to be mindful of their spending, and that affects a lot of people. So I think immediate end of summer and September might be weird with sales, but I think they will pick up. I don't think what people are buying will be affected either. Like there's still people, there's still rich people, there's still poor people, there's still, it's Yeah, I don't want to say the wrong thing, so we'll just leave it at that. But people are still buying. People are still in certain income brackets to spend, $500 on something, $5,000 on something. So I don't think people won't spend. I think they will just be more mindful of the purchase. That said, I do think people will be shopping on platforms like Poshmark, Mercari, eBay, etc., more than before. And dare I say, I think Poshmark, Mercari, and I maybe even Curtsy. I think these platforms are going to be like seeing numbers that they've never seen before because they've done so much advertising when the pandemic hit. We all know Mercari advertised so much, so much. And I think people are very aware, like, oh my gosh, I literally can get the thing I wanted with brand new for 50% off or less, or excuse me, or more, like it's nuts. So yeah, and it's an election year. So, my gosh, lots to think about. I do think the discount days, like Summer Fridays, I think Black Friday and Cyber Monday, I'm curious if that's going to be a thing because those types of holidays going into those type of events rather going into the holidays kind of reflect a certain value of materialism. And I think if people are struggling, the very advertise heavy events like that may see a little bit more sensitivity because there's a lot of people not working. There's a lot of people that are struggling to support their family. So I think there might be more sensitivity come this holiday season. For example, Target and who was the first person? Walmart, I think. Like no shopping on Thanksgiving, which I think is a great thing. So yeah. Wait, I'm catching up. To go, we think if you can source and list basics, you can keep sales going, but home run big sales will be less common. Yeah. I mean, I think the definition of basics too would be changing a little bit. I would now consider activewear as basics. Like everyone kind of always needs a gym short, a workout shirt to lounge around in, and that's what people are wearing at home these days a lot more. So, just like a basic white tee or a basic black tee or a tank, I think you're going to see like a basic workout shirt, performance, yeah. I think too, maybe not necessarily the high end Lululemon fancy tops. I think more simple plain tanks, like the more affordable aspects of them, of the companies. None, promise, none. And there's not even an affiliate link. There is a discount code, but it's literally a discount code for a shopper, not even a buyer. Unlike Mercari, which is like nuts. They have crazy incentives. Denali, I'm skipping that question because we don't talk about that here. Even Amazon's Prime Day was moved. So the dogs are barking. I'm sorry. What is happening? Hold on. Milo's right here. I just yelled. Sorry, you guys. Dog sitting. Let me check the cameras. I think the person left. You guys, I really apologize. They're gone. I really apologize for earlier. I'm dog sitting, and where I am, the home is spacious, but this is the only place that I could confidently connect to the internet and conduct a live stream. So I apologize for the background visuals. So thank you for bearing with me. Laura Von V. Oh, hi, Laura. Cyber Monday might be big, but stores will look back trying to create a mad dash to the door. Well, I'm curious about the physical mad dash because there's like that's going to be nuts. I think there will be more staff manning the door, letting people in if they're even going to do that. Yeah. Oh, look bad. Sorry. Just saw your second comment. Yeah, I think it will look very bad. Like, stay at home, but get to these sales. Like, what? Leslie lives in yoga pants every day. Same. Well, not same. I don't wear yoga pants. Shorts and like just, workout clothes, gym clothes. Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who? Okay, crazy. Thank you so much. Wait, I get so many compliments on this wall when I film in front of it. It is beautiful. It is a stunning color. It's a beautiful craftsman home. I don't want to say too much because it's not my home and it's, public on the internet. But this is a beautiful craftsman style home. So there's a lot of wood. It's a little bit darker. Not everyone's taste. But think like cabin, but not like log cabin, like elevated cabin experience. There, where I am, there is celebrity, and I will not say who because although I shouldn't have said anything, because you'll want to know, but that will give everything away and that breaks privacy. So sorry, you guys, but just know that celebrities live everywhere, and that's that. Thoughts on 5-inch versus 7-inch short length? 5-inch only. Hello. We love to show leg. We love to show leg. I almost missed my mouth. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so parched. I'm so thirsty. I'm in cargo shirts and tanks every day. Yes, you sure are. Or a simple tee, like a nice graphic tee. Nice plates and cabinets. Thank you. They're not mine, but it's chinoiserie. So, bougie plates, and they're gorgeous. They're very well traveled. Oh, okay. We have a nice little running short. That's almost a booty short. Listen, olive green is my favorite color. This is not olive green, but yes, greens look really great. And also, I have gotten very tan while I've been here, getting some sun. But maybe I'm washed out. I think I'm washed out. Is it Kanye's house? No, this is not Kanye's house. Not at all. It would basically look like I'm living in a cave. If you've seen the house tour that Kim and him have done. Denali, you're so funny. Oh my God. You guys are so funny. That is so great. All right, you guys, so we're rounding out the hour. Feel free to get your last minute questions in. I'm going to remind you guys that we are going to be, I'm pulling up an email. We are going to be having a guest next week, which is going to be my last Wednesday of August. And we're going to have Jack and Ryan. Love them. We're going to be talking about Poshmark and all sorts of new features like stories and whether we like it or not, PoshFest details, what we want to see, what we want to do virtually. It's going to be great, and I'm very excited about it. So definitely do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. Yes, I scored a 10 at my personal Olympics. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Orange is my favorite color. It sure is. It's my favorite color, but orange is my favorite color, as you can tell from my logo. But it is not a color I wear because, although I am wearing orange right now. Hold on, let me see if I can show you. Orange. Orange is not a color I wear because it's very easy to look Halloween-y, and it doesn't necessarily complement a skin tone perfectly. So although I love orange, not to wear. Olive green, however. Ooh, baby. Love olive green. I'm going into the spa tonight. I will not, but I will go take a dip in the pool. Whoosh. I need to feed the dogs, actually. And then I'll take a dip. Okay. All right, you guys. So that is it for the evening. Thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. Again, give this video a thumbs up. Special shout out to Denali for giving me my little $1.99 tip. Thank you so much for the tip. Thank you so much for the tip. Ooh. Give this video a thumbs up. Give this video a thumbs up. Give this video a thumbs up. I'm feeling very NSYNC 90s today. Feeling very. Oh my gosh, you guys want to see Daisy? You guys want to see Daisy? She just came over. Hey, hi, sweetie. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, careful with my microphone. Careful with my microphone, honey. Oh my god. Okay. She's a dachshund and she's the cutest. Oh my god. Oh my god. You guys. All right, you guys. She's hungry. She gets excited when she's hungry. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm gonna go feed her and the two dogs, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.